Cross Country Builders is also ran with my husband Arnold as well. So we've been in the building industry for 20 years, the two of us, and we've been building on our own for the last 4. We work with many different partners. Of course, in building a home, you have different tradespeople and suppliers and professionals, and they all bring different creative levels to our products for us. And we are also involved in a few other endeavors as well, like the Meadows of Rosenthal development. And my husband also has his overhead door company called Cross Country Overhead Doors. So we share the name. It makes it a little bit easier, and so then people can initiate both of us together with this under the same name. I build each home like it would be my own home. So I try and work with my clients and ask them custom questions. And I learn about their activities. I learn about what their plans are in the future, how long they plan on staying in the home. So that's what makes our building company a little bit different than everybody else. I have 4 finishing carpenters that we use, and it's my job to make sure that they get matched with their strengths to the projects that I put them in. And I really focus on using our local people. And we need to work together, and so we've always celebrated that in our company, is building with local, building together. I am a 4th generation family member of this neighborhood. When we build a community like the Meadows of Rosenthal, that it's integrated, sustainable growth for our community, because I want my kids to come here and say, we can stay here, we can live here, this is my community. And that's really important, to be innovative and creative. And that's why the CultureFWD event is so exciting to me to have it hosted here tonight.
My family moved to Stony Plain in 1979, and I grew up in Stony Plain when it was a lot smaller. And yes, it's a little weird, but I do count the growth of Stony Plain about where the library has been. I appreciate that for a lot of people, the terms creative and innovative and library don't generally go together in the same sentence. Public libraries essentially are service organizations. We exist to serve the communities in which we are located. There's quite a few families in our community who do homeschooling. So we worked out the system where the library does this. And then it grew into this whole thing where suddenly the library was creating programs for them and then finding instructors for them and partnering with the people who do the homeschooling to be able to provide that. And now we have this thriving homeschool community. We also do a bunch of different other things, like we have a Minecraft club, we have a coder dojo. There's a lot of technology that's going on, and we try to meet the needs of our community that way. Some of it is younger kids, but a lot of it is getting seniors up to speed on using technology. And a lot of seniors come to us and go, I have to be on the Facebook because otherwise I will have no idea what my grandchildren are doing. So one of the things we do is offer is one-on-one technology training. But there's all different sorts of things that we do at the library that aren't what people think a library is. Here in town, you get those ideas and you get these thoughts and you connect with all these other people who do cool things, and it's just, the creative vibe is amazing. So I would encourage everybody to swing by.
I am an award-winning custom cake designer with Laura Bella Treats, and live in Custom Counts here in Stony Plain. I started cake decorating when I had the birth of my 2 daughters, whose names are Lauren and Isabella, and so that's where Laura Bella comes from. My husband decided that I needed to get a hobby when I was at home, not doing much, but looking after children. So I decided to take a few cake decorating classes and thought that I needed to do something more and dig up our backyard and build a licensed commercial kitchen right in our backyard in town here in Stony Plain. So I have a custom cake studio that I love being able to go out my backyard and work in a professional space and still have the luxury of being able to drive my girls to school and back and to all our activities still within the Stony Plain area. I don't have to go anywhere into the city, don't have to leave here ever. And I've had clients come from Sherwood Park, from Beaumont, and I had my first walk-in client come from St. Albert. They just came to the house and said, come to the backyard And can we look, at your wedding cakes? I believe in using the best products that I can. I use fruit oils in my cakes, and all of my products have Bernard Callebaut chocolate in them. And I'm the only Edmonton area cakery who can say that all my products have Bernard Callebaut chocolate in them. I love Stony Plain. I love it from the top administrators to my next door neighbors. Everybody is supportive. Everybody wants to help you succeed. And I wouldn't raise my children anywhere else. And this is where I want to do my business.
My name's James McKay, and my wife Patty and I have a company called Out Here Art, and we do custom airbrush artwork. So we do anything from 200-foot wall murals to small to goal masks and bike parts. We do a lot of custom work for clients that come out and talk to us and discuss their project, and we get to create something that we're and they are proud of. We do paintings on canvas for people. We do commissioned works all over Alberta and into the States, and we travel around and do it. And I think the advantage of being a company as opposed to just a single artist by myself is we have the legalities and stuff in place to do works for the cities and towns and be on scaffolding and lifts and all that sort of stuff is in place, and we're up to date on it. We also have the advantage of being authorized by factories to paint goal masks, so we do tons of those all over Western Canada. We're authorized by factories to do race helmets, so we paint a lot of race helmets for drag racers and open wheel racers and stuff like that. We get a lot of people that come out to Stony Plain. Most of our work's from in the Edmonton and area, but no one minds coming out to Stony Plain. We've had an office, we have a shop studio on our acreage just west, and we keep a little office gallery in town, and no one minds coming out to Stony Plain to see us and discuss their project, and we certainly have enjoyed having an office in Stony Plain. It's been handy, and we moved out this way in 2000 to raise our family out here, and Stony Plain's been really good for our business.